A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer away by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles! Yeah! Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Today, we present the Tough Cookies versus the Screen Queens. Who's ready to meet the skaters?
Coming to the track first, we've got the Tough Cookies. Number 2, Slamwise Gamgee. Number 7, Deviously. 14 is Hell on Wheels. 22, Neapolitan. Number 42, Chemical X. 6'3", Beetlejuice. Number 74, Furious George. 97, Greased Frightening. 444, it's Cinderella. 757, Thugs Bunny. 998, Fight Night. 1205, Slaminix. Wearing 1212, Smasherella. 1609, Hidden. 2014, Farida Bralo. Co-captain of the Tough Cookies, number 17, Dirty Tricks. And your captain of the Tough Cookies, number 64, Smackaroni. Coaches of the Tough Cookies, Moulin Rouge and Jezahel. One more time for your Tough Cookies!
All right. Let's welcome to the track your Screen Queens. That's right. Wearing 000, it's Bella Blitz. Wearing 24, Cosmic Jammer. Wearing 36, Slim Reaper. Wearing 168, Betty Rumble. Wearing 214, it's Alter Ego. Wearing 347, it's Katana Crash. Wearing 404, it's Killer Bee. Wearing 505, it's Mayday. Wearing 512, it's Ziggy Stardust. Wearing 5 525, Amy Wipeout. Wearing 999, Jurassic Punk. Wearing 3355, Vroom. Wearing 5149 is Slaying Mantis. Wearing 7011, a Skate White Shark. Your co-captain wearing 137, Glow and Arrow. And the captain of your Scream Queens, 6000, Ginger Smith! And your coaches are Creamer and Chata. Give it up for your Scream Queens, everybody.
Just like red Solo cups and little cocktail wieners, you can't have a party without them. Welcome your enforcers! Head referee, the Kingslayer. Game executioner, Hassel Black. Jam refs, Suspect Ed and Helvetica. Pack refs, Tricky Ricardo and Casey Cajones. Penalty tracker, Bunny Holly. Penalty tracker assistant, Lady Macbeth. Penalty box, E.T. Peter and Shakira. Eyes in the sky, Rumblebee and Voltron. Scoreboard, Paneltino, Whiteboard, Honey BB, your enforcers!
We would like to thank our EMTs, the Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and the Rad Crew. Hey, our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we will be your announcers this afternoon. And now the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional and unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Come on, Los Angeles.
I think they're ready, Evilly.
I am so ready for some exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. It is not as hot as I thought it might be, which is good.
Shh, don't jinx it.
Well, things are about to heat up on the track as the skaters take to it. Hey, I also want to give a big welcome to everybody watching on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to do a quick little refresher here of how the game is played, but we're thinking you already know how it goes. Waiting for the enforcers to give that first whistle, and they are off. The jammers have stars on their helmets. They need to make it through the pack. First one out is the lead jammer. They can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call it off at any time by putting hands on hips. It is, the job of the jammer to get around to the pack, and every time they pass a member of the opposing team, it's a point. What we had there was a little jammer stumble by Amy Wipeout.
Amy Wipeout.
Living up to Amy's name. and calling it off before the opposing jammer could take that lead jammer status away. And we have no penalties, so this is good. This is good.
I think we both just broke our ankle running for that joke.
I know, right?
I was so ready. I had it loaded.
I was reaching for it. Thugs Bunny jamming for the Tough Cookies out and lead. Again, the lead jammer has 60 seconds to get into a point scoring position or can call it out by putting hands on hips. We're seeing Thugs Bunny coming up to that back wall of blue up onto the high side by Alter Ego and Vroom and deciding to call it off before the opposing jammer could even get in place. Do we get points?
Jury's out on that one. I don't think there was points.
I don't think there's any points either.
I think it's 0-0.
All right, tied game, everybody, 0-0. Oh, although we do have somebody in the penalty box for blue.
That's Vroom. Failure to reform.
Oh, my.
First penalty, you get 7 on that 7th one. You're out of here.
Yep, you get your card stamped and you're off the roster, kids.
$1.50 for bus fare and a hearty handshake goodbye.
Furious George jamming for the Tuffy Cookies out and lead. Slow moving pack. They got the jam for the Scream Queen stuck in pack. Oh!
Skate White Shark taking this opportunity to escape the pack, but boy, oh boy, it was the Cookies going through on about half of one skate, looked like.
Yeah, that was some style points there for Furious George. Now let's see if we can get some actual points.
Yeah, style points, satisfying, but they don't really count on the scoreboard.
But they count to us, Trixie.
They're in our hearts, Evilly.
Yeah,
they're heart points.
I know we should have the style points of the year or something, but that would be actual more effort than I have time.
I don't want to do
All right. Well, hey, we got it. Tough Cookies with the lead, 1-0, and we do have a Cookie Jammer
More to
Cookie
come.
Jammer going into the penalty box. That's
Yeah.
going to make this a power jam.
Cookies picked up 6 on that lap. That jammer, Furious George, goes to the box for a low block.
Yeah, that means there's only one jammer on the floor, one team that can score. That is the Scream Queens. And that they are behind, 7 right now for Tough Cookies, 0 for Scream Queens. Let's see if they can get some points on the board. Glow and Arrow as your power jammer for the Scream Queens.
Yes, Devious Lee put that jammer in the infield right off the bat. They still haven't recovered. One more hit, but that is out of there. Glow and Arrow has escaped in his lead jammer. And only jammer.
And we got a pack is starting to pull away. You can tell the enforcers they have to be in that engagement zone. If not, they can get out of play penalties.
Cookies are trying to speed it up to make it tough for Glow and Arrow to catch up and get those points. 15 seconds left on the jam clock, and they're keeping this at a pretty good clip.
Yeah, I can see, though, looking like the Screen Queens trying to get into that pack so they can hold the core of it. Seeing some more failure to reform things from Tricky Ricardo. He seems to be telling them that they are getting in danger of being out of play.
Did Glow manage to pick any up there? 2 points. 2 points for the Scream Queens there on the board.
Yeah. Make some noise for the Screen Queens, everybody. They finally got some points on the board.
Devious Lee going to be sitting for the Cookies for an arms penalty. You can't wing. All of that's illegal, and if you gain position on anybody or knock them down by doing that, you get that arms penalty.
Yeah, in the old days we could do the chicken wing, but it was bloody. Too much blood on the track.
Oh,
Bella
I know
Blitz.
that's Bella Blitz. I saw her pop out of that pack, and I said, that's 0-0-0.
And you got Nia Broliton, though, also out of the pack. And you got the packs, the blockers are racing. Bella Blitz up under the high
She's
side.
got 2, she's got 3. Oh, yeah! Picked up all 4 and called it off. Scream Queens in blue, bringing it to within 1, 7-6 in favor of the Cookies in green. Ooh, we're jammer
Nia
penalty.
Broliton in the penalty box. That's going to make this another power jam advantage for the Screen Queens. Yeah, that was a cutting penalty. You go in the infield, you cannot advance your position when you get back on that track, or you'll get that cutting penalty and you'll end up with this power jam. Let's see. 1 point game, Tough Cookies 7-6. Let's see if we can change all that with Ziggy Stardust jamming for the Screen Queens. Ziggy's been working really hard with our track monkeys. They were really a big part of making sure the track was safe during our battle on the bank. It's nice seeing our juniors get involved with different aspects of the league.
Yeah, and the more you do with the league, the more you appreciate what it takes to put on one of these games. The work that goes into it, the dedication from our track monkey team and from everybody who puts these incredible events together.
Yeah, and the dedication right now of Ziggy trying to get some points on the board, especially there on the high side where you have gravity really working against you. Ziggy's been just wonderful. Come on, Ziggy.
Trying to get an assist from Skate White Shark and those other blockers. Looks like they've got one Cookie behind them, but it's not the one in back that's the problem.
Oh, great blocking there from the Tough Cookies. I think that's Furious George kind of just wiping Ziggy off the track. Really well played.
Furious George was all over that jam. Cookies hold the Scream Queens to 1.
Yeah, you can thank Furious George for a lot of that. Well, you can thank all the blockers.
Thank all of them. Yeah, it was
hey,
a team effort.
7-Eleven, everyone. Oh my gosh, Discover 7-Eleven. Everyone say Slurpee or something.
Everybody give me a Slurpee. I love a Slurpee.
Yeah, they still make that cola one that just tastes wrong. What does it taste like?
It tastes like
just
cola.
It tastes wrong.
It tastes like Slurpee.
All
It
right.
doesn't need to taste like anything else.
Oh, it's a little strange. We got Chemical X in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies, and we also, I believe that's Skate White Shark in there for the Scream Queen. So
sure is.
each pack thinned out by one blocker. Oh, and that was Frida Bralo seeing the opposing jammer getting a little bit too close and deciding to call it off.
Excellent jam awareness by Frida. You got to keep your eye on that other jammer. It's not enough just to get out. You got to know where the other jammer is at all times.
You have to pay attention, a whole lot of attention.
Hate paying attention.
I know.
Boo to paying
And
attention.
But
Yay to empty penalty boxes.
we liked paying attention to the track.
Oh, Cookies just closing the door on that jammer.
Yeah, Cookie's defense is really tight. Oh, and that's 404 coming out. Killer B for the Scream Queens. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I saw the 404 on the shirt, but that wasn't a star cover on the helmet. We guessed. You're right. Vroom.
Cookies Jammer still in the pack. Scream Queens. Oh, I spoke too soon. There goes that jammer.
Yeah, Frida Bravo is out. And by the way, you can always tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them, and they have a headband, which is a color corresponding to the team's uniform.
Is Hell on Wheels. Did a real nice charge to the front there, transition, and joined the wall backwards to hold the Scream Queens jammer to 2.
Yeah, really, they're trying to be like, I am calling off this jam. Has everyone seen that?
Look at me, the jammer, me.
The jammer.
Look at me, calling it off.
All eyes are on the jammer. Oh
boy, all eyes on the only jammer.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies there first. Yes, Boom sitting in the penalty box.
By Alter Ego, failure to reform.
And that was a low blocking penalty for Boom. So, power jam advantage, Tough Cookies.
So down a jammer, down one blocker. The Scream Queens are going to be up against it if they want to defend their 13-7 lead.
Oh!
Ooh, elevator doors slamming shut.
Yeah, that was Bella Blitz ain't letting that jammer go.
One last
Reese
shot.
Frightening, though, has other ideas. Reese Frightening is out.
And I'll tell you, Betty Rumble did a really good job there of kind of grabbing Bella, keeping the Scream Queens defense together so that they were in position to act as a group here. Although since then, Bella's been picked off. Meets the jammer in the back.
I tell you, I can't wait to see some of these as adults.
Yeah.
Blow your mind. They blow my mind now. They're so good. They're so good. Look at that Cookies defense.
Betty Rumble and Bella in the back.
Oh, Grease Frightening, so close on the line.
Picks up 2 and gets the 2 in the box. Just has Skate White to beat and decides against. Gets on the track and calls it off.
Looks like Suspect Ed is doing a little math.
Wait to see the final tally on the scoreboard and the penalties.
I do see Bella Blitz in the penalty box for the Scream Queens.
Well, she might have just got tired and decided to take a break there on the way back to her bench.
It's the first quarter.
Yeah, well, I'm tired.
Well, we're of a certain age. We did this. We've been with this league. I've been with this league for 21 years. And you've been with it for what, 18?
It's
a long time, yeah. Failure to reform there for Bella Blitz. That's when you see the track getting away from the engagement zone. We got 2 skaters in there for the Tough Cookies. And
one of them's the jammer, Evely.
Yeah. That would be Grease Frightening in the play box with a stop blocking penalty. Failure to reform in there also for the Scream Queens. A failure to reform, and I believe is that a directional block for Bella?
Yes,
2 penalties, regardless. Wow. Running out of the pack, number 24, Cosmic Jammer.
Cosmic Jammer. This is the inverse of what we had last time. Now it's the Scream Queens that have one jammer and the Cookies with down one blocker.
And right there, picking up those ghost points from the Tough Cookie, getting 5 points on the board right there. They're going to take the lead by a couple points. Cookies keep running the back, and then they tell them you're out of play. You got to reform.
And when that happens, it's the responsibility of both teams to get it back together. You can't just run away endlessly. The folks in the front, you'll see them slow down, as the Cookies just did, and then take off again to try to keep it fast.
Yeah, right there you got Amy Wipeout, and you had they're working there to hold the goat. That was Katana Crash also trying to trap a Cookie to hold the goat, to slow down the pack that way. 8 points for the Scream Queens, everybody. And they do take the lead. Hey, don't forget to buy some raffle tickets. You know we do the raffle right here. It's a whole lot of fun. You got to win stuff. So make sure when we have that break in a few minutes that you get your raffle tickets. And And we're a nonprofit organization, so we need the money to keep the lights on and the track clean and all this good stuff.
That's right. The more you buy, the more chances you have to win. Get 7 tickets for $5. Get 15 tickets for 10. Get 30 for $20. Give them $100 and say, "What do you got?"
Yeah. And if you don't want your prize, you can donate it.
Give it to a kid. I'm sure somebody wants it.
Yeah. Smackaroni, captain of Tough Cookies, out lead.
Smackaroni. Grandma Smacks here from Southport, UK.
Sweet. Oh, so
Very excited to watch the match. We're happy to have Grandma Smack along with us.
Yeah, well, putting Smack in when you have a full pack, it's pretty good work. This is one of the first full packs I feel like we've had in a few jams.
Yeah, they have been trading a lot of power jams. I count, I think, 4 in the last in this quarter alone.
Yeah,
Smack!
Look at that Cookies defense though. They are just keep holding the jammer for the Scream Queens in place.
And you know, that means 1 extra point for every pass. You know, usually you pass all the blockers, you get 4. If that jammer's still in there, you get 5.
Yeah, that Sling Mantis stuck in there. Yeah, you're either a blocker or a point. And the minute a jammer passes you, that's when you become a point.
That's a great philosophy, Evilly.
I think of that constantly. Am I a player or am I a point? Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Toby in the penalty box, such a close game, trading a lot of leads, but right now it looks like the Scream. Oh, wait, there we go.
See, the second you say something, Evilly, somebody's gonna. These people live to screw us up. I'm telling you.
They're just keeping us on our toes.
They're undermining our authority, Evilly.
They're working on my mental agility. I'm good with that. It's an obstacle course I'm willing to deal with. We got hit and jamming for the Tough Cookies, out lead.
Bella says go, and there goes the Scream Queens, 4-wall in front.
Yeah, Slim Reaper jamming for the Scream Queens.
Beauty.
Wow, that was such amazing timing. Hitting that pack in enough just to call it off before the opposing jammer comes in. Always a work of art. 2 points for the Tough Cookies.
And nothing for the Scream Queens. Real solid timing from that blue jammer.
I need to move just a slight bit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do what you do, baby.
I don't know why I had my microphone up for that. All right. Everybody's on the track. We love it.
Nice little 2-wall Cookies defending that jammer, but they're getting pushed out. Once they go outside 20 feet from the main pack, they got to let the jammer go.
Yeah, Jurassic Punk jamming for the Scream Queens. This cannot get. Cookies' defense today is really solid.
I think they might be looking at some blocking out play penalties, though, Evilly. We'll have to see how it goes. They held that jammer in for a while in the front. Jurassic Punk is out. Where is Cookies jammer still in the pack?
Yeah, I'm still looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for the other star. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You can't tell because the Scream Queens blockers are pretty tall.
Yeah, they're holding that line.
And the Cookies jammer, as she should, is nice and low. Just trying to keep the feet moving, looking for a break in that wall, but it's a tough thing to do with Katana Crash there. 5 big points for the Scream Queens. Making up that deficit. It's going to be 26-32. This will probably be our last jam of the first. Make sure to go get your concessions, your merch, your raffle tickets.
All right, we do have a couple penalties against the Tough Cookies. We got blocking out a play there, and for Cinderella, and then blocking
Frida
out play.
Bralo.
Oh, Frida with a block.
That was that front wall in the front, Evilly. They did a great job holding back, but it cost the Cookies, and now they're down to just 2 blockers.
The consequences. We are to report on those.
Oh no, consequences. I hate consequences.
I mean, when they're mine, yeah, of course.
Other people's consequences, fine.
That's their own problem, but.
I just don't want them for me.
No,
I'm different. There goes Mayday. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, Mayday was getting so close to get out of there, and we got Beetlejuice being held back by Bella Blitz at the back of that pack.
Is Hell on Wheels is subbing for the Cookies today and is out there doing damage at the front of the pack. Cookies, Scream Queens past the Star.
Star gets past to Bella Blitz.
I think that was a good call. That was such a hard fight to try to get to where they were in the pack, and Bella was right there with the pivot helmet on.
Yeah, that was a smart move. It's always a bit of a risk, but definitely brought some more points on the board for the Scream Queens.
Pays off to the tune of 3 points. 3 points for the Scream Queens after 1. It is 29 for the Scream Queens, 32 for the Tough Cookies.
And we'll be having Grease Frightening starting off the next jam of the second quarter in the penalty box. But right now, we just want to thank everyone for being here. Who here is there anyone here for the first time? Do we have any newbies here? There's some, I think May's mom brought some new people, I think. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you buy some raffle tickets and merch and stuff like that. We're just going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be right back at you. right, everybody, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Y'all having a good time? Oh, come on, let's make some noise for our junior derby dolls. Going on here, 32 for the Tough Cookies and 29 for the Scream Queens. We have been trading all kinds of leads back and forth, and just a great bout all around. Our juniors, just the best in the business. And we do have a skater for the Tough Cookies in the penalty box, as I mentioned before, so they will be down one blocker going into this jam.
Smackaroni taking a seat for directional block. Once that whistle goes, everybody's got to take off counterclockwise. You can't stop. You can't take even the smallest, tiniest step in a clockwise direction, or you go to the pokey.
Yeah, roller derby is about going forward. Slamwhite McGee, Gamgee out lead, but not too much distance between
Is that
them
how
and
they
the
pronounce
following
it? Is that how they pronounce it in
Slamwise
Buckland?
Gamgee?
Gamgee.
Gamgee. All I know
like
is
OG.
someone will explain it to me.
It's from the.
I rely on the
Lord
kindness
of the Rings, Evilly.
Oh, sorry.
Where's your nerd cred, girlie? Were you out doing cool stuff like dating people and listening to rock and roll?
Yeah, I was trying to date guys who looked like Vito Morganson, but they were like 15. That was what I was doing in those days. Metalhead boys.
Well, I was at home reading books.
I read a lot of books. I didn't get into that one because my brother read it and he was a nerd and I was not going to be that nerdy. All right, Skate White Shark out, but the damage done there for the Tough Cookies.
That's right, is Hell on Wheels.
Is Hell on Wheels subbing for the Cookies out lead. Man, shot out of that pack. Oh, but a little too hot to the back of it. Manages to call it off though, and
it takes a little rubbing from Slaying Mantis, knocks some of the speed and all of the balance off of his Hell on Wheels, and that was the end of that jam.
Nice recap.
Thank you. I was paying attention. I do that sometimes.
I made the mistake of taking this fan and putting it towards my face, and there's dust in it, and all the dust went up my nose, and it's just like a blinding.
That's not what you want.
No, it's not what you want. We do have, jammer down for the Tough Cookies. That's a back blocking penalty.
And Bella Blitz takes the star. Going to try to make up some ground for the Scream Queens, who are down by 4 right now, in a game where leads have not lasted very long.
Oh, I know, these junior games are always so close. It's just incredible. All right, we've got a power jam. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the Scream Queens. And here comes Bella Blitz right through on the high side.
Yeah, you don't really get a sense if you're watching at home of just how wide this track is. You know, there was a skater about 2 body widths away from Bella on the high, but that might as well have been a mile away. Didn't have a chance to touch her.
Yeah, and it is hard to move laterally in skates up and down the track.
Especially
with
in those
gravity.
turns.
Yeah, especially in those turns.
Bella made short work of that first scoring pass, coming around for more.
Oh yeah, Chemical X holding that line. I think like Chemical X gave a look to Bella like, you ain't coming through here. So.
Only took about a second and a half off of Bella's march here.
Oh, Bella right into Furious George. I could hear that from here.
Yeah, and it wasn't intentional, but in trying to stop, Bella did take Furious's skates out, and so we might be seeing another power jam, I believe. Gonna have to wait and see.
That's what we do.
7 points for the Scream Queens, and once again, we got a lead change. 36-33.
It's so exciting, Trixie.
It is so exciting. We're gonna have ourselves an exciting little official timeout.
We are gonna have an official timeout, and I wanna give an official thank you to the City of Vernon and our Vernon Community Fund. As I mentioned, the Derby Dolls are a nonprofit organization, and we just want to say that we're so grateful for the Community Fund from Vernon. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. So if you know of anybody who is looking for a place to make some charitable contributions, check out the Derby Dolls. We could take them. And speaking of ways to give, we got those raffle prizes. What do we got there, Trixie?
Oh my goodness, we've got all kinds of prizes. Daniel Tiger's trolley and figurines. We've got Super Mario Brothers figurines and Advent calendar. It's never too early to plan. Ritual Zero Proof Tequila, berry margarita infusion, and an insulated vacuum flask for all of your non-alcoholic party needs. That's a pretty cool prize.
That is cool, and it's zero proof.
Zero proof, yeah.
Hey, that's for people like me who don't drink. Oh, that's cool.
Fall Guys 12-inch plushie blue, and a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. So you need to get down to concessions right there where they've got the raffle tickets. They will take your money, and they've got like Venmo and Square and all kinds of stuff. So if you don't have cash, don't sweat it. Go down there and offer them what you have, and they've probably got a way to take it. Probably. I'm not guaranteeing.
Not guaranteed. I do want to give some love to S1 Helmets. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, and the official helmet of the Derby Dolls.
That's right. If you've got a head, you need protection. Put this on your head and don't die. How's that for a catchphrase?
I was going to say shop smart, shop S1 smart.
Oh, see, that's a little catchier.
That's a little bit of a nod to the Evil Dead series.
But I think don't die is a great sentiment.
I think don't go to get so many penalties. Scream Queens is one. We got Bella Blitz in the penalty box, and we have got we have people in here with multiple penalties. It's just like but Ziggy Stardust is in there. We got failure. We got failure reforms all over the place there.
Yeah, but the key one there is that low block from Bella Blitz, which I'm sure came from that slide in. Unintentional, but it doesn't matter. You did the crime, so you do the time. This is a power jam, and it's in favor of the Tough Cookies. Tough Cookie fans, what do you think?
Woo!
I don't think they noticed, Evilly.
They're too locked in. And by the way, Betty Rumble also in the penalty box. I make sure that the credit is given where credit is due. Jammer for the Tough Cookies, Cinderella. Oh, and right now, Scream Queens, they are kind of racing the pack. We've seen a lot of that today, racing the pack to make it harder for the Jammer to get through.
Yeah, there's just the two of them. It's Amy Wipeout and Katana Crash. The good news for them is where they are, if they have one other cookie blocker with them, that's where the pack is.
Yeah, well, and Fight Night trying to go up there to hold back Amy Wipeout. But, the main thing, though, is Cinderella is out of the pack. And now the Cookies have really got to find a way to slow down that pack to make it possible for Cinderella to come up and get into a point-scoring position.
There we go. Now they've said no pack, so the runaway folks in the front got to slow down. They do just long enough for Fight Night to catch them, and then they're off and running again.
Yep, and unfortunately 60 seconds is up, and that jam is over.
Textbook defense from the Scream Queens on that jam. Really nice job.
And we do have a failure to reform penalty against the Scream Queens.
Yeah, that's Katana Crash, one of those two blockers. But, hey, if you only have two blockers and only one of them sitting at the end of a power jam like that, you're in pretty good shape.
That's true. That's really true.
Two jammers once again, one for each team. That's a nice way to do it.
Oh, 17 dirty tricks out for the Tough Cookies. And we got Alter Ego jamming for Scream Queens, making it out of that pack. Wow. Dirty tricks, so clean through there, up to the front, and calls it off. That was lovely. That was just fantastic.
Didn't look like much space, and it just kept getting narrower, but just able to slide on through there past Ginger Snapped and into the record books with another 4 points for the Cookies. 37-41 in favor of the folks in blue.
Nice seeing full packs on the jam line, and that is Betty Rumble jamming for the Scream Queens out lead. Slamming Eggs trying to make it out for the Tough Cookies. Bella Blitz and Ziggy holding up that front line. Oh, Betty Rummel coming up close.
That's a full pull for the Scream Queens. Bella's still holding that jammer back.
Points for the Scream Queens as they advance their lead. Scream Queens have won their new team, relatively speaking, and they won the championship last year, and looks like they want to hold on to that.
A highly motivated group of skaters out there kicking butts, taking names. Leading by 51-37 with a little under 8.5 to go in the first half.
It's the best thing. Roller derby's the best thing in the whole world.
It really is. We're so glad to be back in the regular season.
We are. Glow and Arrow out lead for the Scream Queens.
We had a lot of special events going over the summer. We had Battle on the Bank.
Yep.
We
Juniors
had
Camp.
Juniors Camp. We had all kinds of exciting stuff, but we're back at it.
And right now, who's back at it? Deviously trying to get up out of that pack for the Tough Cookies, but having a real struggle with it. Deviously out, but here comes Glow and Arrow.
Both jammers out of the pack.
Now you can see lead jammer, that is the Scream Queen, because in the middle, the person pointing at him has a blue thing on their helmet. So basically, Glow can call out that jam anytime by putting hands on hips, and that's what's done.
I was getting nervous.
I know. He was just like,
call it off.
Very close there.
Hey, sometimes if you're behind, especially, and it's getting to be desperate hours, then you have to, maybe if you're that lead jammer, you have to count on your team to stop the other jammer and you pile up the points. But that's not where we are in the game or on the scoreboard.
Right now we have the Tough Cookies calling a timeout. As you can see, they are down, and obviously they want to see how they can start evening up that score again.
So, Evalie, have you had a look at the Derby Dolls link tree? You haven't? It's at...
I've been busy. I have a new job.
Well, you should check out the link tree because it's very cool. It's linktr.ee linktree/Derby Dolls, and that is where you're going to find links to all kinds of Derby Dolls information.
Tell me more.
Well, Junior Derby Dolls Newbie Day is coming up on September 8th. This is for if you have a junior 7 to 17 who wants to skate and wants to be a part of this action right here. You need to sign up at that link tree, go to the form, and sign them up so that you can come to Junior Derby Dolls Newbie Day on the 8th. It's from 9 to 10:15, but they'd like you there at 8:30 to check in, get geared up, get ready to go. You can borrow skates and protective gear, but you got to bring your own mouth guard. All skating experience welcome, but it helps if you've tried. You should have tried roller skating. Shouldn't be your first day on wheels.
Wing it.
So yeah, go to that link
just
tree.
Show up. Wouldn't that be great? Like I never skated before, just showed up and learned roller derby.
Evil, it says right here, don't do that. It says tell Evalie they can't do that. They should be able to safely roll on their own without support.
Okay.
But that's all you need, plus that mouth guard.
Just practice in
Sign
the
up. You
kitchen.
can't just come. You got to sign up.
Yeah, sign up. That part is important.
Linktree/Derby Dolls.
Thank you for
You're so
sharing
welcome.
that.
I was so excited when I saw that because you always wonder, how do I get to be a part of this? You see all of those skaters out there kicking butt.
Yeah, and May Day is here. May Mom is here. May Mom has some possible recruits. Maybe they'll come down to Junior Derby Dolls Newbie Day on September 8th.
That's how you get them. You start by showing them the game, and then you suck them in.
Yeah, I made sure to say newbies so that they know it's plural. We hope to have lots and lots of newbies. And we got Furious George as your lead jammer, Ginger Snap. Wow, all trying to find a path out of that pack. Wow, the recycling of the Tough Cookies up front, pretty brutal. Whoa, hello. Chemical X versus Ginger Snap is now my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah, those are two strong skaters, blockers. They are lovely to see on the track, fighting it out. Chemical X, they throw a block, getting Furious George through to the front, got one more to beat. They are way out of, yeah, there we go. They were way out of the zone, had to let Furious go.
Wow, that was great. I'm just watching.
13 seconds left on the jam clock. And
oh, wow, beautiful.
How is it accomplished?
Sometimes I just start watching a blocker in their footwork when they get somebody in their pocket like that. Like Chemical X have getting people right there in the pocket and just seeing how they kind of control that situation. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, if you've got good contact on that skater who's trying to get past you, you don't even have to look. You can feel where they're going with your body.
Yeah, and just the footwork that you need to make that happen, it's a work of art. Truly something to be enjoyed. Like getting a lead jammer right away.
Slaying Mantis for the Scream Queens. Shady Hawkins in the chat says, hi, Trixie Nebo. Hi, Shady.
Bugs Bunny trying to make it out for the Tough Cookies. Goes to the infield, almost takes out Helvetica, I believe.
But Slaying Mantis had half the track wide open. It was luxurious.
I'm watching the combo of Ziggy Stardust and Bella Blitz at that back line has been really super fun. Oh, somebody just lost a toe stop, I think. Yep.
And the Cookies Jammer has returned to the box of their own volition, but they brought the star with them. So the Cookies are without a jammer right now. They can't call it off. They can't score points.
Oops.
They can't even pass the star because the star is on the bench.
Oopie. That's when you're going to remember. Remember that time. I believe we had 3 points there for the Scream Queens. Did this make this a tied game?
14.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 14. I missed a couple scoring passes there. No, 14.
3 points plus 11 points.
Yeah. Right now they're counting. We're doing math. Don't quote us on that. That wasn't a final answer. We had Volt. Volt's figuring it out.
I trust Volt. Volt's got this. I trust all our enforcers. They work hard because they care about getting it right. That's why we had these discussions sometimes.
Actually, Volt has power of attorney over me. I signed that over, and when I hit my 20-year mark.
That's it. I think that's wise.
Yeah, that's good. Here comes Hasselblatt. She's explaining stuff.
Yeah, we've got our medical staff out there taking a look at some folks on the infield there.
All right, we're going to take a little quick break here, and then we'll be right back at you.
And thank you, everybody. Let's give a big thanks to our doll repair team.
Yeah, just giving a quick little checkup, make sure everything's okay. And we do have we will be starting this jam with some penalties. We got a low blocking penalty, which will be against the Scream Queens.
Yeah, that's on Killer Bee and Slam and Egg sitting for the Cookies for a track cut.
And that's going to be, was that a star?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. It looked like it for a minute. It kind of confused me.
It's all right, Evilly. I'm here for you. Anytime you feel confused.
It's been a long week for me.
Yeah, you just got a new job, huh?
I did, and it's really exciting, but it's it's been a long week.
Sucks getting up in the morning, don't it?
Well, it sucks. It does not suck in the morning knowing you're going to earn money on a regular basis. So I'm very happy to be doing that. I'm very happy. All right, back to the action on the track with your Junior Derby dolls.
Both jammers out and racing. Fight night against Katana Crash.
Yeah, fight night. Oh, really? Just going as far as possible. Oh, we got a water bottle in the. A lot of shrapnel there for our pack refs, for our jammer refs.
Moulin Rouge was going to come up on that track and call it off herself, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Moulin was very emphatic in the messaging to the Cookies Jammer.
full packs, everybody on the track. Oh, Chemical X again, just incredible. That's Mayday. Mayday's the one trying to get out. Mayday making it through and lead jammer.
Chemical X ate their Wheaties this morning. Let me tell you, I want a box of those if it's going to make me that energetic.
We're having another little situation here where looks like perhaps an equipment malfunction of sorts. We'll see. Anyway, the Cookies jammer did have to leave the track. And for that reason, this has just turned into its own power jam by accident with Mayday as your only jammer on the floor.
Mayday gets all those points. Is Helen Wales turns into a ghost point having left the track. When you leave the track and return to your bench under your own steam without stopping the jam, there is not a medical call-off. There's no penalty, but it's a bummer for your team if you're the one with the star.
5 points for the Screen Queens. Yeah, you're allowed to leave the track. This isn't like rollerball, where if you leave the track, you'll be a fear of persecution and your family will be sent to sudden death because you didn't participate in the national sport.
No, that would be bad.
No, that's bad. You can leave the track. You can leave whenever you want. So, but just keep coming back.
Directional blocks on that jam for Chemical X and Dirty Tricks. Cookies down to just 2 blockers.
There's a lot of pride in that penalty box if I was them. Those are well-earned penalties, so they did a fantastic job with the blocking.
Ooh, just about everybody going down in turn 1. Smackaroni emerges triumphant.
Yeah, Captain Smack is out, but so is Vroom Vroom Vroom. Yeah, make some noise, Cookies fans. Oh, so close to coming on through and slaying Mantis with a block to infield.
You'll see it looked like those blockers went down too. So even though Smack got up in front of them, if someone hits you and falls down, resetting in front of them is not a cut. So we'll have to see. Oh no, but there was one who didn't fall down, and for that, Smack gets that track cut penalty. It's going to be a power jam for the Scream Queens. I knew I saw one blocker fall, but I wasn't sure if I saw 2.
Oh man, Cookie's really struggling right now. Scream Queens with that lead and with a power jam.
Not down by 19, but you know, we've seen 20-point jams air this. Cookies could get right back in it, but they're going to need a jammer to do it.
Yeah, well, and the thing is too, the Cookie defense has been really strong. So we got Deviously up there, we got Slamwise Gamgee. They are like holding that line.
The problem is though, Evil, with 2 jams ending with the Cookie voluntarily leaving as the jammer, true. Man, if you're not up, they can't score points.
That's a difficult part. Well, maybe have to have another timeout to resettle that. We'll see. Good move there, recycling in the back of the pack. Do not want to take any risks with trading power jams right now for the Screen Queens.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, another.
Oh, and we have another. We seem to be having equipment malfunction. There goes a toe stop. That belongs to the jammer, so we'll get that back there to Cosmic Jammer. Oh, Cosmic Jammer. Oh, so close.
Yeah, for all you skaters watching at home, you got to practice that edge work because sometimes the toe stops come off, and you got to be able to skate without them.
In my day, we didn't have toe stops.
Oh, in your day. In my day.
But our toes didn't look so bad. Just ask Brody. She'll tell you how the days of her cutely pedicured feet were destroyed when we went to toe stops. So. Nobody in the penalty box that we like a whole lot.
You love to see it, or not see it, as the case may be.
Perhaps the last jam before halftime.
Already? Where's the time going, Eveline?
I know. Oh, wow. Chemical X out for the Tough Cookies, but there's Alter Ego.
Pack refs calling that no pack. Everybody has to get back together. The point scoring has begun. Chemical X calls it off with 4 seconds left on the game clock. That means we get one more jam.
One more jam.
which means one more jam's worth of time for you to plan how you're going to spend your halftime. Will you go to merch and get some shirts or
Plenty of time for
accessories
that.
or home goods?
Plenty of
Will
time
you
for
go
that.
to concessions and get some of those raffle tickets and
Plenty
get
of time
that
for
zero
that.
proof tequila margarita stuff?
Plenty of time for that.
Will you meditate? Will you pray for world peace?
You can give me your shout outs for the second half if you see me.
Oh, you could do that too.
Yeah, Furious George out lead for the Tough Cookies. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do a shout out thing for them. If you see me, you can always let me know. Just
Evil's the
grab
one
me.
with a t-shirt that says evil.
Yeah. With a
And the
kitten.
kitten.
I got this at the Battle of the Banquet in San Diego, and there was a fair going on, and I loved it. All right,
4
let's
points
see.
for the cookies. Looks like, was that one or a thumb?
Don't forget the
Just a
thumb.
big thumbs up for the Scream Queens. And that's your halftime score. 80 for the Scream Queens, 62 for the cookies.
All right, we'll see you back here shortly.
I'm Susie Snake Eyes, number 30-1.
My name is Iron Maven.
Hi, I'm Dooms Daisy. Everybody around here just calls me Daisy.
My name is Elsa Duff, but everyone knows me as Evil Lee, the announcer for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
Rebecca Ninberg, and my skate name is Demolicious, and I'm the co-founder and was CEO of the Derby Dolls for many years, until 2015.
The Derby Dolls were the third league in existence. It was the Texas Roller Girls, and then they split up into flat and bank track, and then it was the Arizona Roller Derby, AZRD, and then it was us. And then all these leagues started popping up. So this happened very early on.
The beginning of the Derby Dolls, it was almost like the forming of a band. How do you find room for a bank track and 60 skaters in Los Angeles? It's hard enough to find an apartment here. And now we want to find a place and put a bank track up and skate roller derby in it, something that hasn't happened in decades. It was definitely a very intimidating task to even think that we could accomplish that.
A lot of women our age had grown up watching it, and this nostalgia had come back. First meeting, put an ad on Craigslist, we had we had 20 people. And then our first practice, we had 40. And I was kind of blown away.
We found a way to become part of the community, to become more mainstream for everyone. We weren't just attracting the punk rock, rockabilly, rock and roll crowd anymore. We started attracting like families and very normal people that it was like their night going to the roller derby. It was like excitement for them.
We would practice together, we'd go to the bar after, we would hang out. There were a lot of theme parties back in the original days.
Every weekend was a theme party. I remember just thinking can't we just wear normal clothes and just hang out once? Just have one?
We went and got recruited and checked out a game here and watched Iron Maven get knocked unconscious and thought to myself, maybe this isn't for me.
There were a lot of things that were a result of Iron Maven losing her tooth.
I think that roller derby is amazing as an outsider sport. And we had the best roller derby skaters in the whole world who would come here and skate, come here and coach.
And when we're selling out juniors and adults, there's an audience for this. There's support for us in the community. I love when it's their first time when they hear about it and they roll in the door. They're like, this is unbelievable. How did I not know this existed?
She said, Maven, if you skate this 20th anniversary bout, you will be maybe the only skater who also skated the very first bout of the LA Derby Dolls. It might just be me and Susie Snake Eyes because it was Siren's Tough Cookies. She would have been on the Tough Cookies, I was on the Sirens. So we would have skated that first bout in 2006, and here we are skating this 20th anniversary alumni bout.
It still felt like home. One of us may have said to the other, I'm going to try not to cry during this. It's been 20 years, and how it has looked has changed so much.
And in the evolution is the ability and the willingness to change. And in thinking about where the league is going, I'm hopeful we, this greater chosen family,
We figured out what we can sustain.
I'm so happy that I stayed around on the board, even though I could have said I'm out after 2 years, to get through the hard times, to get to where we are now.
The world needed the Derby Dolls. Women can come into this space and learn about power. When I saw the impact it had in people's lives, in young girls, and it changed the trajectory of their lives, I'm telling you, there is nothing that gives me greater joy.
All right, welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. We have got the Tough Cookies versus the Scream Queens, and what a game we've been having, Trixie.
It really has been something else out there, Evilee. Both teams kept it real close through the first, but in the second, the Scream Queens broke it open a little bit, scoring, looks like 51 points to the Scream Queen, to the Cookies 30. So they are ahead. They've got the lead, but let's see if they're going to be able to hang on to it.
Yeah, it looks like the point spread was a lot closer during the first quarter, but coming into the second, definitely you saw the Scream Queens taking the lead. They're now 80-62 for the Tough Cookies. And we do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box. That is Slim Reaper.
That's right, Slim Reaper for failure to reform. The Cookies also suffered from, they had some jammer trouble. They had 2 jammers who left the track in mid-jam, one for medical call-off and one for voluntary. So then they had a power jam against them right after that. So they've got some ground to make up.
They do. Amy Wipeout out lead jamming for the Scream Queens. But when you see Frida Bralo come up behind you, you got to be careful. Looks like we got 1 point for the Scream Queens.
Yep, Amy picks up just the one. But, you know, that's how you do it. That's how you win a game, 1 point at a time, right?
Yes. That's how you win at life sometimes.
Sometimes.
One step at a time. All right, nobody in the penalty box. Jammers are doing their jamming thing, trying to get out of that pack. And who is going where? Oh, a lot of hustle in that pack. Alter Ego finally making out for the Scream Queens. That's Dirty Tricks jamming for the Tough Cookies, but not quite able to get through that blue wall. Here comes Alter Ego. Oh, taken up to the rail. Gets points, calls it off. What's 4 points for the Scream Queens?
Sometimes that's how it goes. You don't slide through the pack. You have to fight through them one by one. And that is what Alter Ego did. The good news for Alter Ego is that once you pass somebody and you score a point on them, you get to keep that point, even if they get back in front of you.
This is true. Bella Blitz in the penalty box.
That's Bella's 4th trip to the penalty box.
Back blocking penalty.
Once again, you do get ejected on your 7th penalty, so it will behoove Bella.
Grease Frightening out lead for the Tough Cookies. Slim Reaper finally making it out for the Scream Queens. Let's see if Grease Frightening can start evening up the board a little bit for the Tough Cookies. Strong wall in back, though.
Ginger Snap meets them at the rail. Forces that call off. Good teamwork there for the Scream Queens blockers. Disney Girl in the chat says, "Go Scream Queens!"
Is Shady still there? Shady, I miss you. When you can come visit? We should do stuff. I need to go visit Shady.
You should go visit Shady.
I should go visit Shady. My buddy. My teammate. My fellow Trustland Terror.
2 jammers out.
Katana Crash jamming for the Scream Queens out in lead. And, looks like Fight Night there jamming for the Tough Cookies.
No penalties. Full packs, 2 jammers. Can't lose. Isn't that how it goes? I don't know.
It is. That's pretty much it. Yeah, everyone's on the track. That feels fantastic. And let's see how these both of the jammers out.
Out with the quickness. Macaroni in the lead for the Cookies.
Yeah, look at the back. They're waiting. Bella Blitz back there trying to get. Oh yeah, a little bit of perhaps a point there. 1 point. 1 point for the Tough Cookies. Got just a little bit. All you need to do is put yourself past hips, and that'll get you a point.
Once again, nobody in the box.
Hot day here in Los Angeles. Heating up more with this fabulous game between the Tough Cookies and the Scream Queens. Thugs Bunny jamming for the Tough Cookies into the infield. Had to re-enter the pack without advancing position, giving Ziggy quite the chance to get out in lead for the Scream Queens.
Real quick recovery from Thugs, though.
Oh, you can't keep Thugs down. Thugs Bunny is the definition of resilience. Oh, Ziggy! Wow, lovely.
What
Lovely.
timing! Just
Wow.
pouring it on the inside just enough to pass that 4 wall.
It was like a scoop of points. I'm just going to scoop these up with my feet as I move them in the circular motion. Just lovely.
Just incredible acceleration and picking the moment for it. That beautiful. Highlight reel stuff there
Yeah,
for Ziggy.
totally. 4 points for the Scream Queens. We got Slamwise McGee jamming for the Tough Cookies.
There's going to be a pack of nerds outside with torches, and they're going to come after you.
Oh my
Gamgee!
goodness. Gamgee. I'm sorry. I'm going to just say Slamwise. But I like Slamwise. I like that a lot.
12-year-old me is dying inside right now.
I am sorry. Do you want to talk about Vigo Mortensen? I can tell you anything about him. All right, Slamwise out. Scream Queens, a jammer still stuck at the back of the pack. And this is very needed for the Tough Cookies, very needed. Jurassic Punk finally making it out of the pack, but here comes Slamwise.
Just trying to sneak through on the high, gets denied by Katana.
Yeah, knocking up against Blow and Arrow.
It's like a lot of motion in that
like
pack.
a whole lot of nope in front of you.
Yep. Try it this way. Nope. Try it that way. Nope.
But hey, let's give a big hello to 7 points for the Tough Cookies.
And once again, a clean bill of health from our whiteboard operator there.
Yes.
Nobody in the box.
75 points for the Tough Cookies, 90 for the Scream Queens.
8:30 to go in the third.
Bella Blitz jamming for the Bella Blitz going so fast, Skates cannot keep up, but there's Furious George. There are 2 power jammers on the track at this moment. Racing, wow. Oh, coming in a little hot.
Bella got 1, calls it, but not in time. Cookie's picking up 2.
Ooh. See how that happens?
That is a good old-fashioned pocket picking, bringing the Cookies to 77 to the Scream Queens 91. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Have you got your raffle tickets, people? You're running out of minutes. Get on down there.
Yeah, we got great raffle prizes. We do also have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box. That's an arms penalty there against Slaying Mantis. I find that very fitting.
I got that reference. I know my bugs.
You know your bugs.
I know my bugs. I have a bug named after me. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's true.
Trixie Biscuit?
No, it's oh, now I forgot the name of my bug. But its last name is Wigmani.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
Also
a
cool.
tiny little fly.
We also got His Hell on Wheels. 7 for the Tough Cookies. They're trying to get some points on the board. Nice coming through. Passing the opposing jammer of Slim Reaper.
His Hell on Wheels, snaking that lead jam. Oh my goodness, those jam refs are having to work overtime to keep up.
Yeah, basically wanted to get through that, not only to pick up the 1 more point, but then that would mean getting 1 more of the ghost points. What do we get? Slim Reaper in the penalty box with an arms penalty, making this a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. That was 5 points for the Cookies. Oh, they brought it up to 82 to 91, and now we got a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. That was extreme.
I just can't say enough about how impressed I am with GMRF Helvetica's skating. Outstanding work. It is not easy to keep up with these skaters, let me tell you.
It is not.
And if you're on the flat, if you're the enforcer, you don't have the bank to help you out. You've got to do it all on the flat.
Yeah, Deviously really working so hard to get out of that pack and just having the hardest time. This is like the Derby Dolls League trying to get anything printed this weekend. It's like, can you print it, Evil? Nope. Whiskey, can you print it? Nope. Trixie, well, I guess I have to go to Office Max.
I did go to Office Max.
Yeah.
I'm a champion.
It's us against the printers, and the printers have been winning. Deviously out of that pack. Wow, Cookie's really making that comeback. This can make a huge world of difference, but the clock is the enemy right now with 6 seconds on it.
Scream Queen coach is saying go, but the Scream Queens get together trying to stop the jammer.
Woo!
They don't. 5 points for the Cookies.
Yeah, Deviously, really well done there.
Hey, you know, speaking of the enforcers, they just had their new ref orientation just a couple days ago. But if you're interested in getting in on the next one, let me tell you, it is a great team to be on. They always win, and you get the best look at the bout of anyone who's not skating in it. Email refs@derbydolls.com for more information.
Yeah, and you get a whistle. You cannot whistle unless you're an enforcer. So if you want to whistle and be on the infield, check out becoming an enforcer. We have got 168. That's Betty Rumble for the Scream Queens, making her way out lead.
Beetlejuice still fighting through that pack, getting a whole lot of nope from Bella Blitz. I'm taking your nope. I really like the nope.
Oh, I know. There is so much nope. Well, I think that's the one thing when I was skating last year. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a nope. That's a nope. All I could see was nope. Yeah, make some noise. We've got some good stuff there. 3 points for the Scream Queens. They are really trying to hold on that lead. Tough Cookies about it pretty close. Now it's 87 Cookies, 49 for the Queens. Yeah, by the way, let's see. Is that Ziggy jamming? Ziggy is subbing, by the way. Ziggy's subbing because Rage is out. We have a few skaters that are out, but that's why Ziggy's in there. Ziggy scored us, but Ziggy's not the lead jammer. That would go to Furious George, and those Cookies again. Oh! Really working on trying to get that lead back.
Cookie Jammer hit pretty hard, hit them from behind as they approached the pack, but the Scream Queens did not lose their position on the track, so I don't know if that's going to officially be a back block, Emily.
Yeah, well, we got 4 points on the board for the Tough Cookies, and yep, it's a blocking out of play.
BB? Is it BB? No, BB is
blocking out of bounds.
Blocking out of bounds.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
And that's Flame Mantis.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, see, we can read the whiteboard and all the codes and stuff. Look how smart we are.
The most common way I've seen blocking out bounds is when somebody's trying to re-enter the track from the infield, and you hit them. You're not allowed to do that.
You're not. I swear that happened. Blow an arrow. Oh, jammeries! That was nice. Both jammers were out.
I love it when they both got out and they're both trying to call it off. It's like, we both want the same thing.
We both want this to end.
We're on opposite sides, but we are of one accord. We agree. This jam must end now.
This jam must end. Okay, we got Skate White Shark versus Chemical X, and I predict all kinds of awesomeness.
Woo. Chemical X hits the infield, and it is Skate White Shark out and lead for the Scream Queens, and we're going to take a little break.
Take a quick break here.
Let's have a big hand for Chemical X and our EMT doll repair team. Because that was a medical call-off, Chemical X is going to sit down for the next 5 jams while they check him out and see that they're okay. That's just a little safety measure. We want to make sure safety first, safety last, safety always. We want to keep these skaters in peak condition, or at least not hurting.
Yeah, just making sure it's safe. I mean, that's we're just so grateful everyone is here and for this wonderful game and all the people who make this possible. You know, this is a mainly volunteer-run organization, and we are so grateful for everyone who gives us their time and energy to make this league happen. We've been here since 2003. Your Derby Dolls have been bringing back modern roller derby in Los Angeles with one of the few bank tracks still in existence. We built this track ourselves. It's like our, third one, I think.
Oh, I can't keep track.
Well, we had Old Greenie, and then we built one, and I think we had another one. And but one of the most important things about forming this league was knowing that we'd eventually have a juniors program, and seeing it thrive the way it does 15 years later just makes us so happy. Let's make some noise for these skaters getting on the track, shall we? Woo!
And we have got ourselves Evil E. Cookies have had an enormous comeback. They are down 91-94 with 2:26 left in the third. Considering they started down by 18 points, they have really done incredible work, and they're still at it.
Yeah, 3-point game, Grease frightening out lead for the Tough Cookies. Slaying Mantis trying to make it out. Oh, we got 64 and 74 up there trying to stop that from going through. Smackaroni and Grease frightening. No, wait, I'm sorry. Wrong one.
Yeah, imagine, if you will, an elevator.
Smackaroni and Furious George.
An elevator closing while it's moving forward at 12 miles an hour.
That's pretty much what it's exactly like.
All right, that jam's over. New jam on the books. Everybody's in position. 1:45 to go.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Tough Cookies got the lead. Cookies ahead 1 point. 95-94. We told you not to count them out, and we weren't wrong.
And the Cookies now have a power jam. Slaying Mantis sitting down for a track cut. It's a big chance for the Cookies to put an exclamation point on this comeback in the third.
Yeah, we've only got a couple jams left in this third quarter. Let's see how the Cookies are going to end up before they have their 5-minute break, and then we do the raffle. You start digging those raffle tickets out of your pocket if you like. We got a fight night there, trying to get out of the pack for the Cookies.
Fight Night got a new sock game this week.
Oh, shut up. Really?
Usually rocking those rainbows. There goes Fight Night.
I see what you mean. Those are very, dare I say, are they brat? I don't know. No, maybe not. You know, as brat
the skates are brat.
Was my 66 Dodge Coronet with a Super P paint job. That was brat.
20 seconds left in the jam.
That Glow and Arrow really was trying to break up that.
Oh, yeah! Fight Night picks them all up!
Yeah, and Fight Night just comes right on through that.
10 seconds, down to 7. Will Fight Night be able to catch and strike again?
Well, coming down 2-1, no, and the time is up.
That's 5 more points for the Cookies. They are back in the lead, y'all! First team to the century mark, 100-94. 15 seconds left. We're going to have one more jam, and then it's time for that raffle.
Yeah, what an incredible quarter there, the way they fought back for that lead. Glow and Arrow in the penalty box for a cutting penalty. I was going to say in the cutting box for a penalty, or I don't know. Anyway, that's happening. We got really quiet all of a sudden. Everyone's so serious about roller derby, which I understand. This is some serious business.
And it's been a hard-fought game, and we've still got so much derby left to go. But not much left in this quarter. There goes Skate White Shark, lead jammer for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny trying to get out lead for the Tough Cookies, but hitting up against Ginger Snapped.
Game clock has run out on the quarter, but this jam continues until the lead jammer calls it off or until the jam clock runs out.
Yeah, so when this jam is over, we will be calling raffle. Oh, Skate White Shark really pushing through. Bugs makes it out, but let's see what the damage has been done. All right, while they figure it out, get your raffle tickets, everybody. It's raffle time. Well, howdy there, cowgirl. Ooh. All right. Ooh, how about if you grab one and just give it to me? We are very limited on space up here in the Rad Pad. Very limited. So we're not trying to do anything shady. It's just we have no room. And part of it's because we run this amazing, amazing live stream, and we're so grateful for it. All right, first prize Daniel Tiger's trolley and figurines goes to 876-205. That's 876-205. Do we have a winner? Where's the winner? 205, where are you? Come on down here to Snacks and they'll help you with your prize. We got the winner?
Yep.
Oh, yay. That's a good thing for Ramona to have. All right, the next winner of a Super Mario Brothers figurines and advent calendar is 876-122. 876-122. Oh, we have a winner. Thank you for showing some enthusiasm, too. That really makes me happy.
And it helps us out because we know that we can stop saying the number.
And right now this is the Ritual Zero Proof Tequila Berry Margarita Infusion Insulated Vacuum Flask. If you don't want that, I'll take it. And the winner of that is 876-221. 876-221. We got a winner. 876-221. Oh, come on down to Snacks and get your Ritual Zero Proof Tequila. Next is the winner of the Fall Guys 12-inch plushie Blue. And the blue plushie goes to 876-199. 876-199. Do we have a winner? 199.
Make some noise for that
right.
plushie.
Yeah, come get your plushie. And last but not least, and perhaps one of the most fabulous, it is the Derby Doll gift, the Derby Doll gift bag. Its winner is 876-112. 876-112. Yeah! Right on! You won some Derby merch. And if you didn't want any, please make sure you buy some while you got a chance. We've got just a couple minutes left in this quarter break, and then we'll be back with the fourth quarter of exciting roller derby action in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's probably
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. Fourth quarter, exciting Roller derby action here in Valhalla between the Screen Queens and the Tough Cookies. What an incredible bout we have, and it all comes down to this quarter. How's everyone doing out there? You staying cool? You all right? All right, well, hey, I'm gonna say who's ready for some roller derby?
Well, it looks like the Cookies are. They charged up to that track, and why wouldn't they? They've got to be riding high after the incredible comeback that they put on in the third, putting up 38 points and holding the Screen Queens to just 18 to come back, and not just come back, but lead 100-98 as we start this quarter.
Yeah, it was really, it's been quite a bout, I tell you, but hopefully you've been here the entire time, so you already know that. Katana Crash jamming right now for the Screen Queens. Slamwise Gamgee. For the Tough Cookies, did I get it right? I'm
no.
So sorry, Slamwise. It's nothing personal. You know, one of my neighbors was an orc. And then he played Sauron, the whatever, in Lord of the Rings.
Sauron the whatever.
Yeah, Saul Baker or whatever.
Oh,
Becker.
you're talking about that. Your neighbor actually did
He was
this.
actually in the movie.
Okay, I thought you meant like for Halloween or something.
No, he was my neighbor, and he was a stunt person, and he would do tricks for me in the swimming pool. It's very nice.
That's outstanding.
I know. What a wonderful person. I miss him. All right. Whoa. Is that Alter Ego? That is Alter Ego out for the Scream Queens.
Alter Ego escaping that pack like they were, going out the window at night to sneak out. I don't think anybody saw them coming.
Yeah, well, I've been to Alter Ego's house. I could see that kind of being a plan, in that age. Mom and Dad are asleep. No, they'd never do anything like that, I'm sure. Is Hell on Wheels out for the Tough Cookies. Screen Queens ahead by 2, 102-100, and let's see if that changes.
Alter Ego was not able to make that much of their scoring pass. Looked like 2, possibly 3. Got held up hardcore in the back, but I'll be interested to see what happens there, because you got to keep moving on the track. You're not allowed to stop, not even if you've got the jammer in your kitchen.
In your kitchen.
In your kitchen.
Can't
And
do that.
indeed, Smackaroni goes down for a directional block. That was what I was afraid of, Evilee. They had that jammer hung up on the rail forever. It's real tough to go that slow without getting the directional.
Yeah, and that led into their pack being thinned out by 1. Mayday trying to get up through. I see Chemical X back on the track after that medical call-off. That's some good news for the Cookies.
Looking as energetic as ever, just all over the place.
Oh, and giving a chance there for Beetlejuice to get out lead for the Tough Cookies. Wow, Mayday trying to get around Bub Broom. Oh, wait, well, that was an Dogs holding back. Both of them out. Looking to see who's pointing, okay. Have to see who's the lead jammer.
Cookies bench said keep going, but sometimes the thing is when you're wearing the star, you get to make the decisions. And Beetlejuice said that's going to do it.
Yeah, we also had another toe stop come out. So I don't know. It's like the Earth extra magnetic today between nobody's printer working, everyone's stuff. Oh, it's like that Maximum Overdrive movie that's going to come out, but it's going to be about Y2K.
I was unaware. They made that movie without my permission.
Yeah, well, it better be good.
Better be, or evil's going to be bad.
Maximum Overdrive is one of my favorite movies of all time. I got the soundtrack by AC/DC on cassette.
I don't think those words have ever been uttered by a human being in the history of time. Maximum Overdrive is my favorite movie.
Not mine, one of my favorites. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's
Amadeus,
a masterpiece.
Here,
and Stephen King at his
Maximum
best.
Overdrive.
Yeah, okay, Thugs Bunny in the play box. And,
along with Slim Reaper.
Oh, with an above shoulders block there. And blocking out a play. But here is where things are going on the track. Frida Bralo jamming for the Tough Cookies, and AP Wipeout jamming for the Scream Queens.
This is a tie jam, Evilee. It's all tied up at 105.
Oh my God, it's a tied game, and it's all about to change.
Frida hits the pack, gets 1, 2, 3, one more to beat. That's it, full pull for the Cookies.
What a masterpiece by Frida Bralo.
Just kept on trucking, picking up those points one by one.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing Derby teaches you, to go forward. fast and do it smartly. But I mean, you know, I heard a speech today about somebody saying to stay close and someone being taught to run. That does make a difference.
Scream Queens have changed. They have passed the star
to Cosmic Jammer, but didn't quite work out. Couldn't stop Frida Bralo. 5 points for the Tough Cookies. Make some noise, everybody.
So the tie is broken for now.
Yeah, we don't tell these skaters to stay close. We tell them to run fast. We got a directional block there for Devious Lee.
Yeah, once again, you got to be moving. You cannot stop. You cannot take one. The clockwise step. Cookies staying on that hot hand. Smackaroni lead jammer.
Yeah, Smack is out, and Bella Blitz is not very happy about that. Oh.
Bella always skates with great determination, but looked like she was looking for another gear. Maybe found it, but Smackaroni calls it off before Bella can do anything with it.
Yeah, Ziggy Scargas coming in there, though, with a great, it kind of like, always like feels like the winter wipe movement of just wiping somebody off the track. We got Chemical X blocking out of bounds.
That's, by my unofficial count, that's 4 for Chemical X. 9:48 left in the game.
I want to thank everybody again watching on our webcast. I have a truck driving Kimmy report here somewhere, but right now, Furious George versus Skate White Shark. Cookies with 112, Scream Queens 105, and the Cookies just expanded their lead by 3.
I don't know what the Cookies coaches, Moulin Rouge and Jezahel, I don't know what they said in that locker room, Evilly, but it must have worked. I wish they'd put it in a bottle. I could use a little of that.
Yeah, me too.
Cookies Jammer was raring to go as soon as that whistle. Glow and Arrow introduced into the infield by 007 Devious Lee. Resets behind, but now it's 3 Cookies blockers in the front.
Yeah, they're really doing a really giving Glow and Arrow a very difficult time trying to get through, but now you're in that position where you could be 20 feet out of the pack and you get a blocking out of play.
Glow went to the infield and reset. Now is 20 feet out, takes off.
Yeah, Deviously dangerous. Could have gotten a blocking out of play or even failure to reform. No points. By the way, truck driving Kimmy is hauling 25,000 pounds of Halloween decorations from a Target distribution in Minnesota to One Stores in Seattle. So
wow,
that Halloween stuff, if it isn't up already, it's coming to you quickly thanks to Truck Driving Kimmy.
Truck Driving Kimmy is doing God's work on America's highways.
And then taking a cruise, which is really
Ooh,
cool.
we got
some penalties. We got Frida Bralo in the penalty box. That's going to make this a power jam. That's an arm. Got a low. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's a low blocking penalty. And then no, that was Fight Night.
Yeah, Fight Night with the arms.
Thank you.
Wearing the star in the box. And so it is the Scream Queen's turn to shine. They're down by 10.
Yeah, and they put in Bella Blitz. Wow. Scream Queen's really trying to hold back so that they could get Bella back into a point-scoring position.
See, now the Cookies have got together. They were very spread out after the first pass, and it cost them. Bella was able to get around pretty quickly, but now they're in control. The Cookies are speeding up the pack.
Uh-oh, I see Tricky Ricardo giving some information to the penalty box administrator.
That's bad news for somebody.
I think they're checking for an opening.
Bella's through once again. 12 seconds left on the jam clock. 7 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, look. Oh, nice.
Ziggy just holding Smackaroni at the rail.
Yeah, Chemical X their wrist there to get a blocking out of play again.
And that's 15 for the Scream Queens.
It went from 115 to 120 lead change. Scream Queens with the advantage. Less than 7 minutes in the game. It's exciting.
Scream Queen's got a water bottle in the infield. Go get it, somebody.
Oh, there's a water bottle in the infield, kind of by Tricky Ricardo's face. Oh, Ziggy, there's a water bottle to your right. Horchata, there's a water bottle right there. Ziggy, can you hear me? No. Hey, wait, Tricky, don't roll over in the water bottle. Don't, please.
We're trying.
See, nobody can hear us. All right. Oh, thank you, Helvetica, coming through there. We have 2 of each team have blockers in, so we have a really thinned out pack right now.
Chada telling her team to go.
Yeah, Grease Frightening coming in hot, but so is Slim Reaper. Looks like Slim grabbed the lead. I think we got points for everybody there.
Grease Frightening tried to call it off, but didn't get the attention and then got hit, looks like.
Yeah, 3 points for the Tough Cookies, 3 points for the Scream Queens. Is that how it worked? 3 and 3?
Oh, what? Do I look like I work here? I don't know. Yeah, 3 and 3.
To say we work here would be to say we get paid to be here. So we're volunteers.
I get paid.
Oh, don't tell me
in
that.
attention. I love attention.
I get paid in cookies. Not Tough Cookies, like actual cookies. Like, thanks whoever brought those cookies, by the way, they're really good.
All right, Cookies here have got a little work to do. They're down by 5:37 to go in the game.
Well, I get paid by Cookie Awesomeness and Screen Queen Awesomeness and all the Derby Awesomeness. It's the best place. I would rather be anywhere than right here, right now. And watching Katana Crash coming through. Slamwise coming through, coming up out of the pack, racing that pack. Boy.
Katana with the call off, 2 points. 125 for the Scream Queens, 118 for the Cookies. Nobody in the box.
It's very exciting, Trixie.
Yeah, you can tell it's an exciting game when the announcers just shut up and we just watch.
Like, well, I was seeing Ziggy on the jam line, seeing like it's fun watching the jammers try to figure out what their path is going to be. Furious George out for the Cookies. Oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful. Ziggy just found those holes.
Yeah.
Low, cut high, picked their way through the middle of it, and that's that on that.
Really well done.
Should be another 4. And there it is, 129, 118, 4 minutes to go.
Time being called out by the enforcers. Hey, who won a raffle prize? Do you want to, where's the raffle? Yay!
Good for you. Thanks for supporting the league.
We appreciate it very much. Want to remind you that when you leave, you should buy some merch because it's really cool and it makes a great gift. I always have a shirt around if I can. I need a gift for somebody.
Yeah, and absolutely. And if you didn't get a chance today or if you got to get home early, you can go to the Derby Dolls shop at our website, derbydolls.com/shop, or just follow the links. They've got tees, tanks, home goods, accessories, gear left over from Battle on the Bank. It all looks very cool. And also, if you're interested in Derby Por Vida, and you should be, the new session starts Sunday, September 8th. You can buy an 8-class package for just $100, and that's $20 less than it would cost you if you just bought it in person. What do you think about that, Eva
I
Lee?
think it's fantastic.
Yeah, Derby Por Vita's a great program. This one's for adults, so if you've been watching your kids swinging around on that track and thought, boy, I'd sure like to do that,
You give it a shot. You can just come for fun and fitness. You don't have to worry about trying to make a team or skate an actual game. You can just come to learn some skills and get some thrills.
And you can put down a deposit and they'll loan you gear for the entire session, and you get that money back at the end. All you need is your own mouthguard and insurance. Go to that Linktree/DerbyDolls or go to derbydolls.com and look for links to Derby Por Vida. It's a lot of fun. You should do it.
And I hope everyone's following all of our social medias. The Junior Derby Dolls have a great social media account on Instagram and the Facebook, and Derby Dolls also we're on TikTok. But and Derby Dolls Adults has a separate Instagram and Facebook. But make sure you're following it because we have absolutely no advertising budget. So
that's a fact.
You can follow that and share stuff and let people know about this exciting opportunity here in Vernon that the Derby Dolls provide. Like I said, when we built this league in 2003, there was just a handful of us. We had no idea what was going to happen. The fact that I am still here almost 21 years later announcing Derby is just one of the most fantastic things. And if you want to know a little bit about the the beginning of the league, make sure you check out Whip It if you haven't. That was written by our very own Shauna Cross, Maggie Mayhem, who was a skater for the blue team, and also my carpool buddy. So as her carpool buddy, I am loosely, part of me is kind of Kristen Wiig's character.
So just like they showed in that movie, and just like everybody here showing every day, Derby is not something you buy, it's not something you purchase, it's something we all make together. And everybody in this building today is a part of that, whether it's as a skater, as a trainer, as a family member, as a supportive friend, or as our good folks just watching in the chat room. We're all making this thing together, and we couldn't be more grateful to each and every one of you.
Yeah, this league was literally built by all of us selling stuff from our closets and our furniture. That's how we started, just doing yard sales and special events. We didn't have any backers. We didn't have any financial help besides Demo's dad. And speaking of stuff that we're supporting, we are really excited to support the Glendale Queer Glam Slam. Oh, it is going to be November 13th, 2024 from 6 to 9. The junior high in Los Angeles is a safe space for queer questioning teens to explore identity-free clothes, accessories, and makeup available. If you have something to donate, make sure you check out, we have some donation boxes here. That's the Glendale Queer Glam Slam.
Or go to glendaleout.org for more information.
Yeah, make sure you follow their social media too. They have some, keep up what they're doing, how they're helping the kids these days. Cosmic Jammer out for the Screen Queens. Frida Bralo jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Jezahel on the bench telling the Tough Cookies, get to the front, get together, get to the front.
Yeah, Pack pulling away a bit. Oh, but not for long.
That's a good solid call off by Cosmic Jammer.
2 points for the, it's 2? 3. Don't forget the thumb.
525, Amy
no,
Wipeout.
It's 2. It's middle hand. It was Ronnie James Dio, I love you. It's 2.
Amy Wipeout sitting down for the Screen Queens for an above the shoulders block. You can't hit anybody in the head. You can't hit anybody with your head. Either one of those gets you the above the shoulders. Ooh, but look at that, Eva Lee. Frida Baralo to the box with a track cut.
Yeah, that's an above shoulders block, and that's going to make this a power jam advantage for the Screen Queens.
This is a huge moment. The Cookies defense has got to hang tough here if they want to have a chance of coming back once again in the final 3 minutes of this game. Cookies fans, make some noise for your people. Screen Queens fans, Bella Blitz is out.
Oh yeah, and you can see right now the Screen Queens are like, we are going to control this pack. This pack is ours, and that is why they are trying so hard to hold back one of the Tough Cookies. Oh, Bella almost threw Chemical X right there, Smackaroni, and Is Hell on Wheels, putting up a great line of defense for the Tough Cookies.
The most important thing for Bella in particular is just to stay clean on this power jam, Eva Lee. The Screen Queens are ahead, but the one thing they can't afford to do is give away a power jam.
They cannot. That is absolutely true. Yeah, this is a game definitely where we've seen those. Oh! Clear pass on the inside for Bella Blitz. Those trading at power jams will just, they're really dangerous.
Yeah, it's where you get those big score swings. Oh! And
is it like a cuddle moment between Smack and Bella?
Little snuggles. 14 points for the Scream Queens.
And we do have a penalty against Ziggy. Ziggy started us in the penalty box with a directional block.
All right, so one jammer for each team. 1:56 left on the clock. Junior Scream Queens in the lead, 145 to 118.
What a game this has been.
What
Trixie.
a
so
game.
Amazing. So grateful for everyone who makes it possible, our enforcers, volunteers, and of course all the parents and friends and family for being here. We really appreciate you so much and for supporting the Los Angeles Derby Dolls. We're just a bunch of people who like to put on bouts to roller derby once a month. Seems kind of fun. Good thing to do. Always sound like a good thing to do to me.
Cookies out and lead.
Yeah, that's Grease Frightening out. Out for the Tough Cookies. Wow, that Cookies defense Really? Wow. Grease frightening. Alter Ego getting stuck back by the wall of defense for those cookies.
Yeah, slamming eggs, and who's that, number 74, Furious George, really putting on a clinic.
Yeah, slamming eggs. It's been doing a great job of holding that line of defense.
Alter Ego gets out, and there's that call off. 10 points for the cookies.
10 points for the cookies. Bringing it to 128 to 145. We got probably a couple jams left.
Cookies are not going to go quietly. Nobody's sitting in the box. Everybody's on the track.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got to get the pivot up there.
We are less than a minute to go on the game clock. So if this is our last jam, then the team in the lead at the end, if they skated clean, then the game is over. But if they have a penalty and the other team doesn't, we're going to have one more jam. Keep your eye on the head ref. In the meantime, let's cheer on those Scream Queens. 347, Katana Crash, lead jammer.
Yeah, I was just thinking how brilliant it was not to have Glow and Arrow come up onto the pivot line until it was the absolute last moment to take that position. That's a good clock management there. That was really smart. Katana Crash coming on through. Sees the opposing jammer, calls it off, was hoping to run that clock a little bit more, but bringing it down to, 20 seconds still? I think we got one more jam in here.
One more jam. At the end of the game, when the game is awarded, we invite everybody to come on down to the rail, give those skaters a high five for both teams, because both teams have worked so hard out there.
And thank you everybody who's been watching the YouTube channel, and especially a big thank you to our rad crew who puts this together. Like I said, we're all volunteers here, doing this because we love it and we love roller derby. And thank you everyone for being a part of it, and give some love to the rad crew if you're in the chat room.
Scream Queens out in lead, 512, Ziggy Stardust. Just stay out of the pink area, folks, until the game is called, please.
Yeah, Ziggy knows that the game clock is done, trying to make the decision, hears it, calls it off.
Good, smart call off. Game clock is at 0. Now keep your eyes on those referees. If we're gonna have one more jam, they will signify it by making a pumping motion with their arm, or they will go to the track and award
that jam. And there's no penalties, so I think this is going to be a pretty easy decision. Give it up for your Scream Queens, everyone. They take it. Yeah, give us some love. Bella Blitz, Cosmic Jammer, Slam Reaper, Co-Captain Glow and Arrow, Betty Rumble, Alter Ego, subbing in Katana Crash, Killer Bee, Mayday, Ziggy Stardust, Amy Wipeout, Jurassic Punk, The Room, Slain Mantis, the Captain Ginger Shack, and of course, Skate White Shark, and the coaches Creamer and Shada. Give it up for the Scream Queens, everybody.
And please do keep it going for the Tough Cookies. What a game these skaters skated. No quit in these people in green. Slamwise Gamgee, Devious Lee, Is Hell on Wheels, Neopolitan, Chemical X, Beetlejuke, Furious George, Grease Frightening, Cinderella, Thugs Bunny, Fight Night, Slammin' Eggs, Smasherella, Hittin' It Hidden, Frida Bravo, Co-Captain Dirty Tricks, Captain Smackaroni, Coaches Moulin Rouge and Jezahel. One more time, Tough Cookies!
We want to thank our enforcers, our EMTs, the tall repair team, the track monkeys, and of course the rad crew.
They're so rad.
And our DJ MacBook Air. I, Eva Lee, want to thank you, Trixie Biscuit.
Well, I want to thank you, Eva Lee.
Hey, why don't we do the game at 6:30 together? Does that sound fun?
Sounds fantastic. And you know what else? Let's come on back on September 28th for our second to last regular season juniors bout, Fight Crew versus Tough Cookies.
Sounds great. All right. Just telling y'all, a reminder to be happy, be well, and we'll see you back here at the Baby Doll Brawl at 6:30. Thank you.